Back here on the PAC Sports Network for our halftime show, as we are now joined by junior guard for Grove City, Chase Yarberough. Chase, first off, thanks so much for joining us today. I know you're coming off a big win recently over Franciscan. What was clicking for your team in that win, and how good did it feel to get another win under your belt in the conference?
Yeah, that was a really nice win. We really needed that. Really solidified us in fourth place. I think the main key for that game was our intensity on defense. We kind of emphasized it in practice the last couple of weeks, and I think we really put a full game together on defense. Guys were diving on the floor constantly. There was just intensity the whole game. I think that's what really pushed us through that game.
Well, definitely an important win, and we'll get into it a little bit later with the shortened playoff field that is in the PAC. So all of these wins mean so much. But I want to get into something that I heard that you were actually voted as the team captain for this year for Grove City. I mean, what was that whole process like, and what was your initial reaction learning that, you had learned that you were selected as the team captain?
Yeah, the coaches kind of switched it up this year on how to become captain. He had us apply for it, and then the team would ask us questions. It's kind of like an interview process. But yeah, the classes, different classes on the team ask us questions. All the applicants answered them, and at the end, everyone voted for three top captains. I was the only one that was voted consistently, so I became our team captain.
That's awesome. Well, I want to ask about that interview process because kind of reminds me of like almost a job interview. So
Yeah.
how much do you think that in a way maybe is helping prepare you for life after basketball and the interview process?
Yeah, I think it definitely helped me. I'm interviewing right now for internships, and some of the same questions my teammates asked me came up on the interviews. So it definitely prepared me for that.
What's the internship you're interviewing for?
I've applied to about like 40. I'm just trying to get one. It's mostly like finance related internships. I haven't gotten one yet.
Well, hey, you cast that wide net, something's bound to get there. So that's
For
very
sure.
important. That's obviously you're getting a little bit of a taste of that with the interview process for being the captain. But you individually have had a tremendous season, and I would love to hear just where you feel you've seen your game grow the most over the last 2 years to now. I mean, how have you kind of just started to put it all together this season?
Yeah, well, our offense is really orientated towards scoring the post, and I knew that in the offseason. So I kind of worked on just my post moves, getting bigger in the weight room. And I think the thing I improved the most upon is just being patient in the post. A lot of times now, teams are double teaming me when I get it in the post. So I try to, slow dribble, find my teammates when I get doubled, just kind of see the game more slowly now. I think that's really helped me this season.
Well, it's definitely paying off. And again, your team's been playing really well. You've been playing really well. So things are clicking right now for Grove City. But Chase, it's been great to hear a little bit about your season on the PAC Sports Network halftime show. Before we let you run, I want to hear from you just with it being, again, like I mentioned, a shorter playoff field, only 6 teams making it to the PAC tournament. What do you think will be the biggest key to making that push to the final six and qualifying for the tournament?
Yeah, I think it'll come down to teams that have been tested the most throughout the season. Especially our team, I think we're in a good spot because we play in really close games, really physical games. And I think that'll help us make the playoffs. And then in the playoffs, that'll help us because we've already been tested. We know we can make comebacks in the second half. So I'm excited for the playoffs.
Well, we are definitely excited to see the rest of the season for you and the Wolverines on the PAC Sports Network. Again, thanks so much for stopping by today, Chase, and have a great rest of your season.
Yep. Thanks, Jack. See you.
That's Grove City junior guard Chase Yarberough. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be right back with more coverage right here on the PAC Sports Network.